In this video, we're going to find the line that passes through the point 1,5, and is perpendicular to the line that's given by this equation. 3x minus 2y is equal to 7. Now, so things to know here. The slope-intercept form of a line is given by this equation. Y equal mx plus b. So this tells me if the equation of the line is solved for y, whatever multiplies the x, or the coefficient of the x term, is the slope, and the other value, in this case b, is the y-intercept, 0.0b. So if I take this equation here and solve it for y, 3x, bring the 7 over to the left side, change the sign, that's minus 7, take the minus 2y over to the right, change the sign, make it a positive 2y, divide through by 2, and all I'm doing here is solving for y. This will give me a minus 7 halves here, will be 3 halves. So the slope of this given line is a positive 3 halves. Now, two lines are perpendicular if the slopes of the two lines are negative reciprocals. So since this has a slope of 3 halves, negative reciprocal of that would be negative 2/3. We just invert it and take the opposite sign. The product of two slopes, if the lines are perpendicular, will always be negative 1. Negative 2/3 times 3 halves, negative 1. So now I have the information I need, and I'm going to use the point slope form of a line. We have is a line. If a line passes through the point x1, x sub 1, y sub 1, and the equation is given by y minus y1 equal to m, whatever the slope is. In my case, the slope is going to be negative 2/3, because I want the perpendicular line, or the equation of the perpendicular line. And this would be x minus x1. So we just plug in the values we know. Our line passes through the point, the one we're looking for, passes through the point 1, 5. Just fill it in. y1 is 5, and x1 is 1. And that's really your answer in point slope form. Now, since the given equation was given in standard form, I'm going to go ahead and write that in that same form. So I'm going to clear the fractions and put the x and the y terms on one side. And sometimes they'll tell you how they want it. They might tell you they want it in slope-intercept form. In that case, you'll want it this way. So I'm going to multiply through by 3 here, or a 3. Then this will be then a 3y here. 3 times y is 3y. 3 times minus 5 is minus 15. This side, the 3 here, and this 3 here cancel. I'm left with a negative 2. Negative 2 times x is negative 2x. Negative 2 times a negative 1 is a plus 2. And then I just want to get everything on one side. So take the minus 2x over. Same thing as adding 2x to both sides, so that'll give me a 2x. The plus 3, I leave it there on the left side. Plus 3y, I should say. And then I take the minus 15 over to this side, change the sign, that'll be adding 15 to both sides, so 2 and 15 will give me 17. And this should be the equation that we're looking for. And you can check it out. It's supposed to contain the point 1,5, that is passed through the point 1,5, so I put a 1 there where the x is, 5 where the y is, so that'll be 2, and this will be 15, and 2 is 17, that checks out. And obviously the slope's going to, as we saw when we put it in there, I solve it for y, the coefficient of the x will give me negative 2/3, so that's the slope. And this is your standard form. If they want it in slope-intercept form, then all you got to do is solve this for y to get it this way. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.